Hello and welcome back to Ayaron's world. And now we are at Minecraft 1.3. Well, 1.3.1 because there's been a bug fix already, which is cool. There's a little extra information at this on this screen now. The main one is the Y coordinate is now the position at your feet, not where your head is. And then it gives you the old coordinate, which is what it used to do, where it says there the eyes position. But enough of that. So one thing is that we get experience points now for smelting. So I won't grab that yet. You get the experience points when you pull something that you smelted out of the furnace. So I'm just going to wait for those two stacks to finish, and then we can get them. I have no idea what my sound is set to. Sound is off. Right, let's get this to there. No, not save and quit the title. Back to game. There we go. So, now that we've got this version, there's a few things we can do. I don't have any of this type of wood, and I don't see any of its saplings there either. Now, oops, so I'm just trying to get the volume right in my headphones. That's probably about right. Let's go check the plantation. Basically, what we're going to be doing this episode is a few little odd jobs. Oh, the texture's changed. Yeah, I've updated Misa's texture pack as well, so it's compatible with this version. So there may be a few differences here and there. Now, one of the things we're going to be doing this episode is a few little odd jobs as we do the stuff that we've been waiting for 1.3 for. So first, I need some of this birch or ash. Or, oh good, that's why I don't have any saplings out there, it's because they're all here. Oh. In the Technic pack, I'm so used to the trees just falling down completely. Let's have a quick vote. What would people think if I stuck a mod in which would let me chop down trees in one fell swoop here in this? Or would you rather I kept it vanilla? In general, I keep it vanilla because that way it's the same as any of your games. If you just pick up the game and play it, it'll be the same. The graphics might be different, you know, because I'll go with the texture packs because I want this to look as pretty as possible for you people. Because you're all pretty people, and pretty people deserve pretty things. There we go. Now, the reason I want all this is because I want to make some wooden stairs, and I think we now have stairs in all the different wood types. So let me just finish chopping these trees. Grab a few of these saplings. Don't need to worry too much though, because I've got a billion there already. Okay. Let's go see whether or not we can make stairs out of this wood and actually have it still look like this wood. So we make planks. Oh, one thing apparently is it used to be that if you put these things down... Okay, what's controlling... You see that usually the logs always went down facing upwards. Now it looks like they go down facing the direction you're facing when you put it down. Which means if you want, you can have like a beam across your ceiling by putting the wood like so. Which is pretty cool. I'm glad you can control it. I thought maybe it would like automatically realign itself to a nearby log. But it's good that if you want, you can have them facing upwards. Right. So I wanted to make this stuff into planks, and then let's see, do we get a birch staircase? Birchwood stairs! Woohoo! This is good. It means that I can make things look a little more interesting if I want. Or, if not interesting, consistent. Because those stairs there have always bothered me. I mean, look at them. They're horrid and ugly, and so I think I'm also going to want some birch half slabs, which, yeah, we can also now make. Oh, this is also, we get sandstone stairs, and there's like no reason why we've been waiting for sandstone stairs all this time. Okay, so let us chop, chop, chop. Now we can put half slabs at the top of a block without having to put a block above and aim at the underside of it, which is really good because it makes. Oops, that's too high. It makes doing your architecture so much easier. No, that wasn't too high. That was in the right place. See, that makes a little platform. I mean, okay, I could have put half slabs there before, but it was just such a hassle. And now it's. Oh, that stair went in upside down. That's strange. Could you place upside down stairs as well, just by aiming at the upper half of a block? So, lower half of a block, upper half of a block. Hey! I knew it worked on half slabs, I didn't know that it worked on stairs. They are just making things all kinds of easy, aren't they? So it just means I've got to aim like so. So, excuse me while I finish off this staircase. And I'm thinking that, oops, this will look best surrounded by birch. These things have been bugging me for quite a while. Have I made that bigger than it was? I believe I have. There's a weird glitchy block there. That's one of the things that's changed, is that they've changed the code so it's the same code running in single player as when you're playing multiplayer. So essentially there is like a virtual server running in the background, and that's what my client has connected to. Now, until they smooth out the bugs, that means there's going to be a few glitches. But the advantage is that now when they do smooth out a bug, it will be smoothed out in both single player and multiplayer. Apparently, zombie pigmen can spawn out of a nether portal now. So I might have to put an actual working gate there, so I don't get invaded by zombie pigmen. Right, let's put these torches back. Let's try and have some consistency. I also need torches on these platforms, but you can. Oops, see, lag spikes. That's going to happen until they improve the efficiency. Torches. Put them on there. And we'll put one there. There we go, that looks better. Or at least it all matches now anyway. Right, what else did I want to do? Let us grab this stuff and see what sort of experience points. The experience point cap is now also only 30, not 50. So when I pick this up, there we go, I gained a couple of levels. And oh, I gained, okay, less gold, I suppose. That's why I got less for that. So let's put the gold there. You also get experience points for mining out the ores in the first place. So let us put this birch away. This is working relatively well, as you can see. I did have to change the collection points. They were just flowing in a straight line along the ground towards the fence, and they were backing up into the water and drowning. So I made them rise up a little bit further with a ladder. They come along and then they drop down, so they all end up in the same space. And I can just happily punch them to death. Over the fence. This also, of course, gets me some experience. And then I can pick up the slime balls. So that's working relatively well. I did switch it to using vines because the water breaks weren't working. Primarily, I think, because slimes cannot swim. Oops, did not mean to do that. And because slimes cannot swim, they were coming along, and they were just falling to their deaths. So I think the vines are working now. We can see in there. Now I made these observation platforms. Oops. Simple little things, just so I can see. You can see there's vines there, so I can see the slimes falling from that water break there, and another one over on this side. And I also put these windows in so I can sort of keep an eye on the slimes, so I can see when, if there's a slime heading towards one of these drops, I can then quickly pop down and pay attention to their behaviour. I've also got access doors if I need to get in there, or if I fall in there I can get out. So the way enchanting has changed quite a bit. As I said, the new level cap is... The new level cap is now only 30. You get as good enchantments at level 30 as you used to at 50, which means it's a lot quicker and easier to make magic items. And also, when you're using the enchanting table, you don't have to try over and over and over again to get the maximum enchanting level. I don't think I have anything on me that can be enchanted. I need... I just need something to demonstrate. There we go, a wooden pick. There we go. So this bottom one will tend to always be the highest level you can do, although this seems to be variable still, which is a surprise to me. But also you need less bookcases to get to that maximum level 30 than you used to, which means I may need to adjust this at some point. I probably need less bookshelves than I currently have, and make different numbers come up when I hit different amounts here. Because if I just put up those 3, I'm surprised by this thing still being variable. When I've seen other people test this, this bottom one has always been the maximum enchanting level. I'm a little confused by that. Okay, now it's always showing a 12. Maybe it's something... Maybe it's still variable, but not as variable as it used to be. So that's getting me 12. I basically want to see how many bookshelves will it take me to reach the 30. So that's 12 already. I mean 20. So it's gone from 12 or 13 to 20. There's a 21 there. And that was by adding 3 bookcases. Possibly 4. See, and now we're up to 28 already. and 30 is the highest it will ever go. So you can see that I'm only halfway on this. 14 bookcases is getting me up to level 28, and 18 bookcases has put me over already. So I need to recalibrate this. The easiest way is probably going to be to replace some of these bookcases with plain wood. You know, starting with these outer corner ones, etc. It won't look as good, but it's going to be the easiest way to recalibrate this. Because the alternative is that even when on full, it won't be completely enclosed, which I want. Maybe I'll replace them with glass. You know, that way you'll be able to see through the gaps and still see all the books. That's reasonable. Replacing it with glass is reasonable. What else did I want to do? Ice. Ice, ice, baby. We can now pick up ice using Silk Touch, meaning I can line my item collection area, specifically the farm, with ice. So, let me do a little bit of inventory tidying. So I've decided to make myself a dispenser, because I've never made one before. I think I need cobblestone, don't I? I've got a bow, which I think is part of a dispenser, and then I need cobblestone. Yep, you see, I've been using a lot of cobblestone recently. I'll show you what I've been doing with that in a moment. So I believe a dispenser is made is you place a bow in the centre, and you surround it with. No, that's not how you make a dispenser. I bet redstone's involved somehow. Let's grab a little bit of redstone. I'm actually going to have to look up how to make a vanilla Minecraft recipe. Bow. There we go, redstone at the bottom. Now that makes a dispenser. Now these have become a lot more useful than they used to be. How can I demonstrate this? Bucket. Make sure I do this somewhere where it's not going to cause any problems. Here it'll do. Okay, so. Ooh, dispensers in this texture pack look cool. Can I put the button down on the dispenser itself? No, that would be silly. Okay, I'll just put that there. Now, what dispensers used to be mainly used for is dispensing items or shooting arrows. So, see, and you can actually attack mobs using that. And if you dropped an item in, then activating the dispenser would pop out the item. But now you can put in a bucket of water, I believe, and when you flick the switch, it actually dispenses the water. Now I'm curious whether or not if I flick the switch again... Oops. I'm going to have to block that water before I can flick the switch on it again. Come on, come on. There we go, there we go. Right, okay. So let's put the button back. There you go, and I flick the switch again, and the water ends up back in there. Now that is cool. The previous ways to control water... oops. As you saw me do when I was making my seed generator, was you had to have pistons to block the flow of water and so on. But now you can just do it straight out of dispensers in a bucket, which is cool. That's not actually what I want to use the dispenser for right at this moment. I want it for is a boat dispenser. This was the other thing, is I mean, one of the things that made Etho famous was that he managed to design a boat dispenser. What am I looking for? Where's my map? But now, if you put a dispenser next to water and put boats in it, it will dispense the boats. Obviously the boats won't automatically end up back in the dispenser, so it's not as good as Etho's one was. There we go, there's my map. Because... ooh, that's weird. Because I want ice. I've got my silk touch pick, and the way to the ice is via the water. I'm wondering where to put this. Here it'll do for now, I think. So if I just drop my dispenser down, facing this way, fill it with boats. Now, because boats don't stack, you can only ever have 9 in there. This is just so if I come down here and there isn't a boat there, I can just hit a button and get a boat nice and quickly. It was also just, you know, primarily to demonstrate how this works. It wouldn't let me put the button on top. Right, so I think it's in that snowy biome down there. We do that, the boat appears, we hop in, and we go sailing. Boats are no longer destroyed by lily pads, but I believe they are still just as vulnerable to everything else which can happen to them. So I still need to be relatively good at my steering. I need to widen this bit a bit. It's a lot more laggy loading the terrain than it used to be. Again, this is all the problems with it now being multiplayer. I'm sure they will smooth that out though. You know, maybe add some shortcut code or something which says, look, if you are running in single player mode, you can, you know, you can get this stuff a lot quicker. Oops. See, I'm going to crash because I can't even see the river. Out the way, chicken. Whoa. Okay, we should be approaching the place where I built the dock. There it is. This was both a water source which would not freeze and a dock for my boats. Oh, look at that. They just break so easily. And here we have water, which is not... oh, here we have ice forming. Now, if you've seen Etho's recent one, he quickly invented an ice tray. Which was a way of, at the hit of a button, it would refill with water, and then all you had to do was wait for it to freeze. I'll probably convert this into something very similar. Maybe not quite on the same size as his one, because his one was massive. He tends to think big. That's one of the reasons we love him. Oops. I did not mean to do that. So, while I'm waiting for this to freeze, I'm going to fill in a base so it will become refillable nice and easily. I've got a bed over there if the sun sets, so I'll see you once this is all frozen over. There is actually a layer of ice under there, so I don't need to fill it in. Cool. So we are just waiting for this stuff. Actually, because this is refillable, yes, the water will regenerate as I cut this. So at least I can demonstrate how we can get ice cubes. Now, ice is a really nice block. If I can put white there. I like the fact that it's see-through, so it's an alternative to glass. If you want something that's see-through but not glass, you know, it has nice possibilities. If you run and jump on it, you go the fastest you can go in this game, because you slide each time you land. we'll come back once this is fully frozen. Okay, well, I'm tired of waiting. I did make the ice tray a little bit bigger, about twice the size. The other thing I've done is I've covered the row of water on two sides. Now what that means is that when I chop out whatever ice is in there, the water will automatically regenerate as I'm doing that. So let me grab my silk touch and I will grab what is here. And for the sake of easiness, you go around and grab the ice that won't let the water flow in yet. Like so. And then you can grab this stuff. And the water's regenerated to all source blocks, so that will refreeze. The sun's just going down, so 58 ice will do for now. Now, because I know that I'm going to have to be farming ice for a bit, I made myself a little cabin here around the bed. Has little ice panels for windows and so on. The texture pack for these spruce logs, for spruce planks, has changed. So the top of it gives you this really nice sort of square pattern, which I quite like. Because it used to be this was the texture on both the sides and the top, and now the top is different to the sides, which is nice. Okay, let's just make sure we don't get creepered. Creepers are more powerful now, and they blow up with a bigger bang, so we've got to be a little bit careful. I made myself a boat ready for the return trip. I might have to make myself a boat dispenser here as well. So let's get back with the ice, and we'll shove this in my farm, I think, to start with. Oh, that didn't last long, did it? I need to make myself a nether shortcut to here, I think. Okay, we'll go overland. That way. Oh, apparently shovels... Okay, maybe not a shovel that's as bad as this, but high efficiency shovels now work at full speed. Oh look, I can see that already. I don't need the map, do I? Because I've got me a landmark in the sky. My cloud spawner. Some mobs underground there. Okay, that's my tree wall. So we'll just sneak around it to here. Must try and think of a good chicken farm design at some point. Right. Let's get down to the farm collection point. Pick up this water. Come on, come on. There we go. And that one. Oh, that's two other water source blocks. Dub, 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 dub. Let us silk touch the floor up. This way I'll be able to put the smooth stone straight back again when I'm done. And we'll drop our water in there. Or I might just leave an infinite source of water down here. It's useful to have them around. Okay, so how long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I think how I'm going to do this is I'm going to shave this off at... Will I interfere with this? That torch there might... Gah. Let me silk touch this away. Because I'm going to need those in order to neaten this up. Oh, hello, old entrance. So because ice is see-through, I need to make this look as neat as possible. I don't want to have to use cobble. Okay, I need a little more stone. Let's steal some from here, where it doesn't matter. Sorry, just thinking. Need one more bit. Okay, now I put down my ice, and hopefully I've got enough. So I just start at the back, and put my ice down. Now ice is melted by normal torches, but I don't think it's melted by redstone torches. So what I'm hoping is that because items slide when they're on ice, it's possible that just a single source block there will be enough to scoot the items off the edge. But it would be better if I could put another bit in. I need some signs. I need 2 signs. Right, now the reason I want these signs is I can put one on that side and one on that side, and then straight away I can put more water. Now normally if you've got a gap like this the items stop, but because items slide on ice it means you can go as far as you like without having to drop down any levels. So I can go water there and there. I need to extend the ice a little more. I think that's an artificial water flow, or is that as far as the water goes? That's as far as the water goes. I need smooth stone to go there. So we go smooth stone there, and we'll replace those with ice. There we go. Means we can no longer see the stuff unless I build like a little platform to stand up on, which I can do relatively easily, but I will do later. So let's try harvesting, because I'm pretty sure we've got a full field of wheat out there. Yes, we do. And hopefully we should see that the wheat comes down that channel a lot faster than it used to. There you go. You can see that once that wheat hits that water stream, it just shoots along. I mean, that's what, 5-6 times faster than it used to be, if not more. Which is cool. This is why we like ice. Perfect for transporting items long distances. So, I'll see you next time, when I've got a little project to do in the Nether, So I'll see you then. Bye bye.